Hey folks, tonight I'm gonna make a video about a knife, which is a custom knife actually from Warren Thomas. This is the M19. There are not a lot of video about this knife. Actually, there are, as always, with the nice custom knives, you have Oromoto, who does absolutely awesome videos, and he has got a collection. Man, if you hear me, you've got the best collection on the planet, that is for sure. So yeah, Oromoto did a video about the M19, two versions actually, two different models. But the one that he had the G10 scale. So I said, what the heck? A second video. It's not. You see so many videos about knives that you have hundreds of video about one knife. Why not make it two about this knife, especially if it comes with carbon fiber scales? And that is a feature that I wanted to talk to you about, because I think that it's very neat. Let's talk about that. First, it's very neat in my opinion to have this kind of harmony on both sides. Here you have the handle part, which is carbon fiber, and the blade, as most of you know, I think, it's titanium. Warren Thomas uses strange material, and it's kind of trademark this kind of pattern that he used to anodize the titanium, the carbonized part on the edge there. So like I said, here you have the handle in carbon fiber, absolutely awesome carbon fiber, by the way, and the blade in titanium. And it's just the opposite on the other side. Here you have on the handle the titanium, where on the blade you have a kind of carbon fiber inserted in the titanium here. So here it's carbon fiber and the titanium, and here it's just the opposite. So I think that it's a kind of, like I said, a kind of harmony in this knife. And when you have the G10 here, you don't have this this aesthetical feature, which I think it's very neat. So this knife has no other purpose than to stab somebody. That would be it. If you want to use it as a tool, that won't make for anything else than to stab your peers, which I don't want to do. Hopefully I won't have to be in a position where I will have to use a beautiful knife like that for this purpose, but it serves no other purpose than that, except probably to be one of the most beautiful knife that I ever get to have in hands. So for me, that will be his main purpose, actually, to be one of the greatest knife that I've ever owned, because really Warren Thomas does just an absolutely awesome job. You know what? Just display the carbonized part here, and the pattern on the titanium of the anodization. I don't even know how he does that. He does quite the same here on the handle, because I suspect that this material here is the same than on the blade actually. So yeah, this, I don't know how we call that actually, but anyway, it's just absolutely awesome. It's just for the pleasure of the eyes that I wanted to make this video, so you can appreciate the work of an artist. I'm sure that Warren Thomas, when he designs his knives, he wants to make them beautiful, but he wants to make them also like tools. And as I said, this kind of tool is, what do you want to use it for? You don't believe me, I tried to cut some paper and look at the mess. I mean, that is what it does. I mean, I've heard somebody says, I think that's Will Moon actually, and I bought this knife from him, that it's not the sharpest thing on earth. That is the least thing to say. It's not that it's not the sharpest thing on earth. It's not sharpened at all. To tell you the truth, I have no idea of how to deal with the titanium. This carbonization here is supposed to keep you away from any sharpening. It's supposed to be self-sharpening, and the more you use the knife, the more it's supposed to sharpen itself. So the feature is nice, actually, I kind of like it, but if it's not sharpened at all, where do we start? I don't know. Actually, I don't know. That is one of the two features that I don't really care about that. But like I said, this knife is so beautiful. Here, I kind of like this. It's a G10 part, and it's a part of the pivot, but it works also as a lock bar stabilization. You see, so it prevents for over traveling the lock bar. Yeah, one of the features I didn't like was the sharpening. The second feature that I don't like, and that would be probably it, is the stiffness of the knife. Okay, so I'm quite used to open a knife, so yeah, that might seem easy, but it's not, believe me. You have to put some real strength on it, but more important, here, engagement is nice, like yeah, 40–50%, and you see here he wanted the titanium to be in contact with the titanium. So here you see it's cut, the carbon fiber starts here, but the lock bar is in contact with only titanium. But it is so stiff. I will try to put some pencil on it, but really I have to put some real strength to disengage. And you have this noise. Look at that here. You hear again? Yeah. You see, so it's nothing. Yeah, and really, you have to put some strength to close the knife. So that is the second feature that I really don't like. Hopefully, with time, it will improve. We'll see about that. Centering, it's well centered for a chisel. Remember, it's a chisel grind, so don't be afraid of the off centering. It's yeah, it's just as it has to be for a chisel grind. Yeah, like I said, everything is really fine, except for the stiffness and what did I say? Yeah, the sharpening of the blade. But really, believe me, this is just a beautiful knife, and that was my point, was to make an overview of this knife with this just beautifulness. Again, is that even English? I don't know. Look at that. I mean, I guess that's what you call Damascus, I would say, because it's titanium, and in this pattern, no, it's anodization or Damascus. I wouldn't know. Probably just anodization, but he has to keep the secret probably because no one does that like him. I mean, it's really a trademark actually. So yeah, it's almost 8 minutes. Yeah. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, but Oromoto did very well on this video. This is a lightweight knife, my friends. It's only a couple of ounces. I would say, yeah, probably 3 ounces. It's just. I mean, you don't feel it, and that is a feature that's also good probably for tactical use. You won't feel it in your pocket. Yeah, you won't feel this knife. It's kind of big, on a big side, but it's a feather in the hand. It's probably, yeah, I've never seen that knife so big like that, with being so light. Yeah, it has to go with the blade, which is titanium, the carbon fiber, and yeah, also the titanium here. So nothing very heavy there. Okay, my friends, I'm gonna stop here. I hope you enjoyed this video and this just absolutely beautiful knife. Highly recommended if you manage to put your hand on one. I'm very happy to have this opportunity, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye bye.